So today is the day that I've decided that I am seriously going to consider hair transplant. This won't be the day that I've uploaded this video, purely because, well, I don't know how far down this journey I'm going to get. This is pretty much for posterity. However, if you're seeing this, I've gone ahead and I've done it, and I've started the ball rolling. And I'm going to continue this video diary for two reasons. One, because I want to see the change, and two, I think maybe a real hands-on, real life documentation of this process may be helpful for other people. I've been going bald since for about the last 10 years, 9 or 10 years. It was first noticed back in 2012 by my barber, and it's now 2021, towards the end. We're in October 2021. I've always had a high forehead. It has receded somewhat in recent years, but my main problem area, as it were, is my crown right here. You can see behind me, I'm actually talking to a guy called Tony Owen, who is based here in the UK. I think he's based in the Northwest. I think he's based in Southport, but he runs trips to Istanbul, to Turkey, and he chaperones trips of, the last one he just did was 15 people that went with him. And he's a hairdresser by trade, but he's also gone through the process, a slightly different process to what they do now, but he's gone through the process of hair transplant himself. He works, I've just got off the phone to him. He's a lovely chap, and he explains it in as much as he's a hairdresser first and foremost, and he's an artist, and he works in conjunction with the surgeons to get a natural look. Because from how he's explained it, and a lot of the information that I've looked at, you work with a consultant or you work with a surgeon to get the hair that you want. However, surgeons are surgeons and they specialize in what they do. They don't necessarily specialize in the artistry, that kind of side of the whole thing. That's my understanding anyway. So yeah, I've just had my first phone consultation with Tony. We've gone back and forth with images of my head. I didn't realize how much it affected me until I saw images taken straight on the back of my head and just how much it's thinning. I'm aware to a certain extent that this is vanity, and I know it's vanity, but I'm not apologetic for it. I'm fully aware of the fact that I don't need this treatment. I don't need a hair transplant. I can just go bald. But I'm only 40 in December. And while many men, but many people in general, deal with their balding, and they're quite, not necessarily happy, but they're resigned to the fact. I was resigned to the fact for quite a while. Not so much now. And it may be because the big 4-0 is looming large. But time is not on my side in terms of this. It is gradually getting thinner. And I've been trying Regain for the past few months. And while I've noticed a difference, it has thickened. It's not stopping it. It won't stop it. It'll just slow it down. That's my understanding of that. I also understand from talking to Tony that there will possibly be, well, there will be certain topical treatments, at least, that I will need to use past my transplant, should I go ahead with it, to maintain. But from my understanding, you don't bald all over. No one has ever balded all over unless they've been ill as well, and there's been some kind of illness that has caused them to go completely bald. And the sides and the back, if you ever see anyone who's bald, the sides and the back are what remain. And that's what's known as the donor area. That's where they take the hair from and they place it where it needs to be, in the most barbaric sense of the whole thing, because they know that that hair isn't going to die off because it's designed to always be there. I'm probably oversimplifying this, but that's my understanding. They don't pull out the hair or the bulbs and place them in and plant them. They take skin grafts. It just so happens that the skin that they graft off the donor area contains a hair bulb or 2 or 3. What these guys do, what the people who Tony uses, that is a little bit different to other places that I've looked at, is they actually only look to take single, double, or up to triple hair bulbs, nothing more, because it can be too much and look like a doll. If you look at a doll's head, now that I've looked at one for a while, but there's big holes and there's loads of hairs coming out of one hole. That's what you don't want. Or from what I'm saying my understanding a lot. I'm just learning about this and I'm sharing what I've learned. But yeah, I'm quite, I'm guardedly optimistic. The cost will probably be the main driver for this, although the cost is considerably less than where other places I've seen. And I know that's because it's in Turkey rather than in the UK. But yeah, as I said, if you're seeing this, I've gone ahead. And I don't know where I'm going to be posting this, but wherever I am posting this, subscribe or follow or whatever if you'd like to follow the journey. Who knows where this will lead.